Hello, my people. Hey, they say things they happen. No, my people. I say one boy go lie on top of his parents' head. Because of this boy now, they can't arrest the mama, arrest the papa, collect the children, the three of his siblings. If they tell his parents saying they go church, whereas this pikin no they go church. I beg my people, more na they find out where all our children they go. May I put the story more na listing. Not be small thing, no. All these social worker where they go school, they look your children. Una need to be careful. Now from school that they pass enter their body. May I put the story more here.
Watch this video. Make sure you know the friends your children are hanging with.
How did all this start?
It started last year, July, when my son went to church and not knowing that he's been lying to us that he's been going to church.
So what was he doing instead?
He's been going to meet friends or going somewhere which we don't really know.
He's
been hanging out with,
his friends. What was his reaction when you confronted him?
He said we should go to the church and ask the people there.
Yeah.
We went down there, we found out that he's been lying. And even he himself was embarrassed because they found him out. And when we got back home, I parked the car and he opened the door and ran off.
What happened next?
8 minutes later, I saw like four police vans, four police vehicles. Yeah, and they said that my son has actually made a complaint against me.
So I guess the police had picked him up, had they?
A lady saw him when he ran off, and the lady actually called the police. And they said my son has actually made an allegation against me. They arrested me, brought up my children, my other 3 children. The police went to my kitchen. They brought out 2 tiny sticks that we use for plants there.
These just sticks like that long, are they?
Yeah, just tiny. They went up to my room, picked up all the belts I've got. I keep belts. I love leather belts.
I guess you want your trousers to stay up.
Yes.
Exactly.
I was taken away. I asked about my children. Then we called my wife. They said no, they're going to take the children along as well.
How did you first find out something was going on?
I was at work when my neighbor called me. So she said police had just arrested my husband and took away all the children. So I left my working place and then went to the station. I got there around 10 o'clock. Then the officer came to meet me and said, the children have made an allegation against my husband and I. I waited there till 2 a.m. in the morning. Nobody came out to talk to me anymore. I went back there, 8 a.m. I was there. Nobody came to meet me. Left there around 3. They came back to my home to arrest me, even though I've been there twice.
Imagine.
My son, later on, he told us that he has got lots of friends in care. And then they told him about getting expensive designer trainers. He now said, they asked him to try some stuff. After a month, he will get out of it. He will tell them the real truth. So,
unfortunately, life's not quite like that.
Yes, because later on he said that he was the one that told the siblings at the police station that they should tag along because they will get free stuffs. He said when they took him to the foster care, that the social worker gave him list of what he's entitled to. Clothing, money, activities going out. He said he kept the list, that the list is still with him.
Do we know who this social worker is?
Yes.
Do you have a name for us? There were some court proceedings.
Social service.
This one are husband and wife now, not the single mother. If you say that the woman they know now, they say that because a single mother, that's why social worker wants to collect the
I
children.
later found out that the section 21 means that I'm actually handing the rights of my children into the hands of the social service.
So that wasn't properly explained to you?
No, they just said we should just sign this paperwork, and that's if we don't even sign it, then anyway we're going to sign it anyway because they're going to do whatever they're going to do anyway. So there's no need of whether we sign or we don't sign, they'll still do whatever they're going to do.
It makes it a lot easier for them if you do sign it at that stage, I presume.
Yes. So we signed it. My 2 boys went to one foster home, and the girls went to different foster homes. Then family court proceeding started. I thought family court proceeding was just going to be like normal court where we go to where everybody listen very carefully to everybody's idea or whatever.
Oh, yes.
But wasn't so.
The family court was not working on...
No, not at all.
Evidence.
Even our barristers and the social service barristers, all of them were all together like in one team. They all came from the same office. That's they work for the same firm. They said they can only choose what we tell them. We cannot actually tell them the way things are.
There were also there are going to be some proceedings in the criminal courts. Just tell me if the judge, perhaps in the family court, gave you any advice.
The judge said we should go and plead guilty at the Crown Courts if we...
What? The judge in the family court said you should plead
guilty if we want our children back.
Court, if you want your children back?
Yes.
You should plead guilty to something you hadn't done?
Yes.
And then somehow you will get your children back if you do.
Yes. She said if we go back to Crown Court and plead guilty, that is when we get our children back.
Did you follow her advice?
No.
What happened when you came to Crown Court?
My son and his siblings went to see the family court judge to tell her exactly what really went wrong in the first place. Because he said they are not listening. But he is willing to go to Crown Court to see what is in his mind. Maybe they will listen there.
Oh, bless him.
But when the matter came on the 27th of July,
2015,
yes. Then the other three kids said they are not coming because they've already told the police that they've lied. And then my son now told them that, yes, that the social services are always coming to his school, bullying him, telling people about his business, and that he's fed up of them, that he said is not coming again.
Social services friends are turned into bullies.
Yes.
You were acquitted, both of you were acquitted.
Yes.
In the Crown Court.
Yes.
Our viewers would expect that you would then be able to go straight back to the family court and have your children returned. So did that happen?
No, we've not been able to do that because we've contacted our family court lawyer, and our family court lawyer is saying that we're not going to be legally funded, and if we cannot be legally funded, then that means we have to look for money by ourselves to do it, which is pretty expensive. My wife has been stopped from working since this
is something which I'd like to hear about, actually.
Watch this video. Make sure you know the correct. My people, so una don hear. If you be parents, mona dey put eye down for una pikin. Mona dey put eye down. The school where they go, social worker, and so they carry eye follow children. So una here now. Make una listen, no. Mona be careful. Na children come back from school. Mona they ask the question. Mona they attentive. I know say person they work, but create time for children for this Western world who they very, very important. When they don't grow like 12 years, 15 years, you fit do full time that time, you know say yes. They don't grow. At least you know the kind of education where you give your children. Not be where they still there on that age, like they 3-4 years to 10 years. They will stay for school till morning till night. Even sometimes on weekend you will still go work. You not go get time for them. When they don't reach some certain age where say yes, they don't do okay. Then you can work. If you want work 24 hours, no problem. Say they don't grow like 15, 16. My people, wanna share this video. Very important. Parents need to listen to all these kinds experience where other people don't experience, so that you will know how to handle your own. Mona, they share my video. Thank you. Bye bye.